Beautiful afternoon in Edmonton, and the home team has given the fans a lot to cheer about this season. The Elks are 6-3 and have a playoff spot firmly in their sights, taking on an Argos team that is sitting at 500, coming off 2 straight wins. Coming right now, the handoff to Justin Rankin. No, Cody pulls it, has a receiver, and it is caught. A lot of talk about getting this guy the ball. No, still Justin Rankin, a play fake, and the reception to Austin Mack across midfield. Looks like the ball is out. That is a Darius Pickett with it. They're going to let the play run. Let's see what the officials eventually rule. But at this point, it is a fumble and a recovery for the Argos at the Edmonton 50-yard line.
Not a name that we said a whole lot in the first chunk of the season. Austin Mack ends up running this little curl route in the middle of the field, as it looks like it was almost passed off there by Darkangelo, and then at the end of the play, punched out. Looks like Caesar got a hand in, and Pickett. Impressive start to the season for the party starter.
Play fake. Kelly looks over the middle, has a completion. That is Kevin Tall. That ball is out, but the play is blown dead at about the 29-yard line of Edmonton. Brady Lidstrom to attempt the 36-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. The Argos score 3 points off the turnover.
Quick defensive coordinator said they're on their 4th or 5th free safety, but he's a heck of a player.
Fajardo scrambles to his left, has a receiver. That one is Josh Cephas. Picks up a few more yards after the catch and gets into Argo territory. This time the give to Rankin again, nothing doing. Taken down in the backfield. That is Sione Toia with the tackle. Second year out of Laval. 52-yard attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 3-3 midway through the second quarter. Pump fake by Fajardo, who looks over the top, has a reception. That is TJ Luther on the sideline. Nice gain on first down. Argo showing pressure. This time Leak runs right into it, gets through the first wave, and has a first down across Edmonton's 50. Grant is gonna let it go as it steps inside the end zone. Looks like Grant's gonna give up the single here.
In the year of the non-single, we have one.
7-5 here, coming up for Chad Kelly, who drops back the pass, looks to his left, has a receiver. That's Unger again, has the first down. Crosses midfield, has some room before being brought down. Joel DeBlanco with the 10 for Hicks. Kelly drops back, looks left again, throws to the sideline. Penalty flag out on the play. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on J.J. Ross against DeMonte Coatsy.
Trying to get up here, but at some point, there's just going to be too much contact because you aren't sure if he's going vertical, outside release, trying to get, slams on the brakes, and as soon as he does, he tries to fight back to that back shoulder. If you're in bad position and you start wrestling, well, flags are going to come out.
Just outside the 35. And that kick is wide. Leak with the return, decides to bring it out, gets out to his own 5-yard line. Right after the missed field goal. Fajardo looks over the middle, has a receiver. It's Brendan O'Leary Orange, who stops up with more than enough yardage for the first down. Just take what you give him. Argos show pressure. Cody Fajardo goes down. That is Bubba Bolden from his safety spot, takes down the Edmonton quarterback.
The river.
Fajardo drops back the pass, steps up into the pocket, has some room to his left. He sees part, and Fajardo gets more than 20. He is still going. Fajardo across the Argo 20 before being brought down. What a play by the Elks quarterback.
Love this.
Fajardo with the quick drop, looks inside to Rankin. Rankin breaks one near the end zone, but he's not going to get there. Not getting it done in the backfield, so he can do it out of the backfield right now. Snyder into the game for the short yardage. And he's in. Touchdown, Edmonton. Impressive drive, 105 yards, capped off by the quarterback sneak.
By Justin Rankin. Snyder slides his way to the left-hand side. See Brett Boyko in the middle of the fray there is Chris Pashula as well.
Looks can do here from 53. Kick is up. Looks like it's going to be long enough, but it's wide. This time Leak takes it out again. Gets across his own 20 before he's being brought down. Instead of a quick pass to Brendan O'Leary Orange, good enough for the first down across the 40-yard line. Fajardo this time gives the ball to Rankin, and once again there is nothing there.
Run defense from the Argonauts interior.
Kelly 2-0 in his career against Edmonton, as you saw earlier. This time drops back the pass, looks to the right side, has a receiver, and that is complete. Tyler Common with the reception.
Across the sleeve.
Fajardo looks quick, has to pull it down before being brought down. That is Soani Toia with the sack. Delays kickoff.
That one's on Enoch. He's going to have to fill.
Chad Kelly with pressure in his face. High throw. Intercepted by Kobe Williams. Flag on the play, but Williams has some room in front of him. Cuts back inside. No, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. There is a penalty flag. Another penalty flag after the play.
Looks like Noah Taylor flying off the edge as he slants down inside and gets the hands up high on Chad Kelly. Tim Croker, the referee, immediately throws the flag.
Call it 6 yards in the game. That brings him 2nd and 4. Edmonton showing blitz, and that one is complete. Kevin Mittal, who has room. Mittal across the 20, across the 10, and brought down just shy of the goal line. A 51-yard catch and run with just over a minute to play in the first half. Arbuckle goes left, and they're giving him the touchdown. Nick Arbuckle into the end zone for the Argos.
Home against the Calgary Stampeders, and Nick Arbuckle, the ever-present steadying force, as he leans forward past Daryl Jabome. They start to convince him on the sideline.
Edmonton bringing pressure. The pass is incomplete. Tyler Common can't bring it in.
Results
No.
in the game last night. I'm not sure I didn't.
Janarian Grant out across the 35. Ball is loose. Let's see who picks it up. Edmonton is signaling it's theirs. But what a turn of events that would be.
Brock Mogensen fighting back in. Was that Jibinor? Global and Nigeria battling back into the middle of the special teams play. I saw him firing down the field earlier on. Didn't make contact with anyone, but reason to celebrate.
Kick is up, and it is good. Edmonton adds to its lead. Chad Kelly from his own 40-yard line. Looks right to Herslow, who manages to hang on. Nice catch by Touchdown Jake.
5'10", 187, but flies in with much more force.
Kelly on 2nd and 6 has the completion of David Ungerer. Mogensen is able to force him out of bounds, but not until he crosses the 30.
A scheme that can find 43 by himself.
Mogensen normally an inside linebacker. This time a sack on the play. Chad Kelly goes down. They fumble, but Edmonton or Toronto does recover. Brady Lidster 1 for 3 on the afternoon. This kick is up, and it is good. The Argos cut the lead.
Lieutenant Eric invited me. I was too nervous. I got to work. Can't go to the Edmonton tailgate.
I went to the tailgate. Dusty wasn't there. Malik Carney with his, not going to like that last one, a 19 yards of net. This time pressure coming. Sean Lemon gets home on Cody Fajardo. Lemon with his 4th sack in 3 games in double. Kick is up, and it is good. Edmonton restores their 5-point lead.
Look at all.
Chad Kelly drops back to pass. It looks left to Copsey, who's got the reception before being brought down. That ball looks like it's out again. And they're ruling it a fumble so far in Toronto territory.
And a little inside-out bang right there as the ball clearly comes out early on. 3 Elks all over it. Nick Anderson digging in the bottom of the pile. And not enough Argos there to the party in time, as it looks like J.J. Ross might have been the one who actually got the punch that knocked it loose. Especially vertically, we found that out against the Riders.
2nd and 8 from the 45. Fajardo looks deep down the middle of the field. He's got Justin Rankin, who's got it inside the 10-yard line. Rankin, for the 2nd time in this game, makes an impact as a receiver.
For this Edmonton offense.
2nd time in the red zone for the Elks. This time the give to Rankin, finds a crease, cuts back into the end zone. touchdown Edmonton. Justin Rankin finally breaks free.
Wheel it back and then just cut. And 1 foot in the ground. When that right foot from Justin Rankin hits the ground right there, it's over.
Arbuckle with the give to Hicks and the jet sweep. They're not going to get it. Toronto tried to be cute, and they have been held short. Fajardo drops back, looks left, has a receiver. It's Austin Mack. Cuts back inside, gets to the 10-yard line with a first down, Edmonton.
A little dosey.
2nd and 10, 2nd and goal. Fajardo drops back, looking into the end zone, has a receiver. Touchdown, Josh Cephas. Edmonton strikes again.
Just taking a little bit of a run down the inside. They're going to occupy the interior with Brendan O'Leary orange, and as soon as Bubba Bolden gets shallow, Tavares McFadden not able to get over the top in time to take away Cephas.
There for Toronto as they pick up 8 yards on first down. Now the quick look inside again to Common. Makes one-man miss, crosses the 45, down to the 40 before being brought down.
Simple plays, he executed a high level.
They need 3 scores here. This time the play fake. Looks inside, it's intercepted. J.J. Ross goes back the other way. Only Chad Kelly can prevent him from scoring. Ross has it, and he is going to score. Edmonton running away with this one.
Oh, you want to bring him back to Commonwealth? That's one way. And J.J. Ross, the beneficiary, as they max protect it. Kelly played the isolated route, and Coxie's been so good all day long. But that one will get chalked up to a pick 6 on Chad Kelly.
Coxie did fumble earlier as well, which led to points for the Elks, and now that one leads to an 81-yard touchdown.
We'll host the Tiger Cats next Saturday.
Kelly looks to throw quick, pulls it down, dealing with pressure. Noah Taylor comes in and sacks him.
You leave him one, he'll usually make a miss.
3rd down, this time the handoff going nowhere. Edmonton is right there. Carmine Bastone with the tackle for loss, and the Elks will take over again after another Argos turnover.
Days like this.
Fajardo drops back the pass on 2nd and 7, looks over the middle to Austin Mack, has it inside the 40-yard line. Any of those guys, any of them. Justin Rankin breaking free, crosses the 10, down at the 5-yard line. 24-yard gain for Justin Rankin. The kick is good. 27 straight points for the Elks in this second half while pitching a shot.
And I think Edmonton has proven that over the last month.
Grant lets the kickoff go into the end zone. Let's see if this makes it to the back line. It's not going to, so he'll have to concede the single. 1st and 10 from the 52-yard line. This time the handoff goes to Isaiah Smith. Breaks to the left, picks up a block, crosses the 40-yard line. First run of the afternoon. Gives him a first down at the 40-yard line. Arbuckle looks, finds a receiver. No, he finds an interception. Is that Ross again? It is J.J. Ross. Slow to get up, but he's going to celebrate his first 2-interception game of the season.
In breaking route here, J.J. Ross just sit on it, sit, and drive. And he gets there with more than enough time to make a play on the football, and again lands awkwardly on it. Good to see him up onto his feet, but the ball skills of this Edmonton secondary
this season, as they're about to snap a mini 2-game losing streak. Leak bounces it to the right. Bubba Bolden right there to push him out of bounds. Not before a long gain by the...
Came out of that Montreal game knowing they got beat up. Feels like today was a little bit of chicken soup for the soul. Come home in front of your fans, put on a great show for them, hang a bunch of points, get some turnovers, and set the tone for the rest of your season so your crowd knows the start of the season was not an anomaly. That is who they are.